everyone, Damo here. I'm doing my informative speech on the singer Monica. As you know, Monica been in the music industry for over 20 years, and today I will be going over how she got her rise to stardom and where she at currently in her career right now. Did you know, Don't Take It Personal, Just One of Those Days was one of Monica's top 10 hits when she first started in the music industry? And when you think of someone say, I'm just having one of those days, what comes to your mind? I'm gonna give you a moment to think about that. Alrighty, so what comes to my mind, which probably the same thing that may have came to your mind, is when a person say, I'm just having one of those days, that could be they are either going through something in their life where they need space to figure it out, or they could be dealing with something mentally where they are struggling trying to rebalance themselves. But in Monica's case, when she wrote this song, which was one of her top 10 singles on her debut album, she basically explained about how she was in a relationship at a young age with a male, and they was going through some things in a relationship where she just needed space to figure things out. And a lot of people think when a person say, I just need space, I'm just having one of those days, they think that they're being selfish and don't want the help. But technically, some things individuals have to take care of amongst themselves. Monica came from a musical background family where her mother was a church singer. At the age of 10, Monica became one of the youngest singers in the church choir, where she wound up doing over 20 musical competitions, where she wound up winning a lot of them. At the age of 12, Atlanta-based producer Dallas Austin discovered Monica, where he actually came up with a music deal for her to sign onto his Roddy Records. In 1995, Monica made her debut album called Miss Thing, which is the single off of this album here, where she wound up winning a Billboard Award. Her album also wound up being on the top 7 Billboard charts and number 36 on the top 200 Billboard charts. Her album also is what broke her into the music industry. And she also was the youngest music artist on the label at the time when her debut album had been released. In '96, Monica had graduated high school with a 4.0, and she also made her guest appearances on shows like A Living Single and Beverly Hills 902.0. During that same year, she also experienced a life-changing event where her boyfriend at the time committed suicide when she was visiting her deceased brother at the gravesite. But that didn't stop Monica with that tragic loss. She also, that same year, wrote the song For You I Will for the Space Jam Music's movie soundtrack, which placed her on the top pop hits charts. Years later, Monica became a mom of 3 kids. She had 2 sons and 1 boy. Her first 2 kids were by Rodney Hill, who was a former SWA officer and a real estate manager. In 2007, they announced they was engaged, but the couple decided to call it off for undisclosed reasons. 3 years later, she met her now former ex-husband, Shannon Brown, who had later wed in September of 2013. But as of last year, they wound up having their divorce finalized after 6 years of marriage. But they did also have a child together, which was a girl whose name is Layla. And Monica also had her own series on BET called Monica Still Standing, which was the insight of her being as a working mom and a musician in the music industry, and how she was balancing that as well as taking a look back on her past challenges that she had experienced during her time in the music industry. But after her divorce was finalized, Monica decided it was time to show the world that she has transitioned to a new woman, where she changed her name from Monica to Monica Denise, where she's showing a new and older generation of who Monica Denise is by making new music and guest appearing on other TV sitcom shows. Without music, there will be no storytelling. And Monica's show, with her music, she has showed us a lot of stories of what heartbreak is, how love feels, and how to get through tragedies such as death. And with her using her platform, she has shown that being in a male-dominant music industry as a woman, she showed that through all the challenges, ups and downs that she experienced, she showed that it wound up molding her to be a strong musician in the music industry. And she wants to let the young women know that you can do anything as long as you have faith and a strong foundation. And that is my informative speech on the R&B singer Monica.